Right, we rejoin the group as you guys made it through the illusionary bridge path that you guys made it from the entrance chamber into this treasure room. You had to figure out some shenanigans, but you guys ultimately got all of you across the bridge, mostly unharmed. And now you've entered this massive room of piles of treasure and gold and artifacts and relics and statues and gems and jewels, so every kind of thing. And the light that's just kind of is glinting off of each item and each kind of precious stone that kind of is illuminating the entire room. You see that there are. You also started to sense that the cave itself, even when you were crossing the bridge, that it seems to be breathing. It's more than just rocky and cavernous walls. In this treasure room, you guys also notice that there are some lesser gens. I think is did I get that right finally? Gen.
Yeah, say it
Okay.
like the alcohol.
Okay, so you notice a few lesser gens, but then in the center of the room, a magical-looking lamp up on a pedestal with a larger kind of gen kind of aimlessly floating about its pedestal. You guys see that there are piles of gold and treasure and islands of stone that you guys could kind of pop. I guess are on the right map. Let me double check. Right. Yep. And there are treasure troves and different things sprawled across the room. There is one clear exit on the other side. As you pass the lamp, the bridge seems like it continues forward that way. But you guys are welcome to explore the room and search for alternative routes or things of note, or as you wish. What would you guys like to do? Oh, I'm sorry. And shoot, this is a big thing we actually have to start off on. If correct me if I'm wrong, but Skybor went into the ethereal plane at the end of last session. Is that still correct?
Yeah, from what I remember, he did.
You there, Skybor?
Yes.
I
Is
think
that
he
Yeah.
still
did, and then he saw something in the distance.
Yeah, and I'm heading over that direction.
okay? So as you start to make your way across the veil and heading in the directions of the white and red relic energy from the distance, you continue to scout around and look along the horizons of anything to note. You see the glow of your group's relics kind of dwindling behind you. Not too far away. You're probably 300, 400 feet away at this point. And off of the horizon, thousands of miles away, you notice two little purple relics off in the distance.
Thousands of miles away.
Yep.
Okay, so I won't be able to get there. Okay.
Do you wish to proceed through the veil?
I believe with ethereal, I can still see things in the plane of existence that I came from, if I'm not mistaken.
You can see the physical terrain. Let me double check on.
Remain in the duration. Your actions. You can see and hear the plane you originated from. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to scout.
Okay.
I'm going to look for those tieflings.
Okay. So you're gonna have to go through the actual terrain of the cave, though. You're not bypassing that in that sense. So. Okay. So you can how is this gonna work? Okay. So you where do you want to go in this room, I guess? Do you want to go past the room and into the hall past the Jinn, or did you want to say anything to your, or you can't communicate on this plane?
Nope. Can't communicate. Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to move around the room, get a kind of like map it out, and
Sure.
if I don't see any of the tiefling, I'll probably proceed ahead.
Sure. Let's see here. All right. So, Skywalker,
Wait,
as
wait, wait,
you...
wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do I not see the key that Salim had, but now it's on the tieflings?
You see two keys, purple keys, thousands of miles away.
Oh. Wait, did Salim have purple keys?
Yep.
Mm.
Damn it.
Yep.
Shit.
I only had one.
They completely left. Fuck.
Mhm.
Alright.
Well, you see a white and a red key here.
Yeah, okay. I'll go over there. Check that out.
So
But,
you
yeah.
start heading through the tunnel on the other end of the room then?
That's fine.
Okay. All right, as you start kind of walking through this room, making your way to the back entrance of the tunnel, Skywar, you are going to notice something peculiar laying on the ground with that 30 plus whatever passive perception that you have. And you see that there is what seems to be like a petrified seed. Go ahead and roll me a nature or intelligence check.
Okay. I guess technically nature. Okay, yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay. As you examine it briefly, you could tell that this probably has some magical properties and stuff. Could be using some, and it may be a seed of a kind of a ancestry tree that no longer exists, maybe in the world of Fantasia any longer, because it's not quite clear what exactly it is to you. But for some reason, unlike the other treasure in the other plane, this one seems to pierce the veil and is visible and physical to you. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, sir. Okay. The allure of the item kind of is piquing your interest, but you are able to kind of make your own decision on what to do with the seed as you will. What would you like to do?
This seed is somehow in both this, in the ethereal, and in the other plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Yeah,
You
no,
wanna
I
do
ain't.
a active or go ahead. What were we gonna do?
I'm not going to mess with it because chances are, if I touch it, it's going to trigger the Cave of Wonders, and even though I will be safe, my friends won't be. I'm just going to leave that alone.
Okay. You make it through the room, then otherwise noting a few other treasures and stuff, but that don't seem like they're on, on your plane of existence at the same time. But you do make it out of on the other side of the room. As you start to go through this next series of tunnels and steps that you have to climb from time to time to make your way deeper and deeper, you're about 5 minutes into this winding hallway and staircase. Do you keep going?
I will, but you can cut to the others if it's going to take me a while to travel.
Let's keep going just a little bit longer.
Okay.
As you start to go through the veil, you start to see this hallway with large overarching pillars, and in between these are massive mirrors that line this hallway. Um, do you proceed?
Yes.
All right. As you do, you start to walk down the hallway, and across the mirrors, as you start to walk down, you start to see visions of this large deity and this man bowing before it. The image kind of it starts to tell like the story of um, perhaps how a cursed lamp came to be. What would you like to do?
Uh, I don't have anything to write or rather draw with, so I'm gonna try to memorize these images. I mean, I think memory falls under wisdom, right? So I should be able to remember all this, right?
It's a
Totally.
story. It's like watching a live action film right there. So,
All right.
all right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Once I got a good handle of the story, I'm going to continue to the red and white keys.
All right. We'll come right back here then, right there, where you're kind of still kind of watching the images going on. Let's see what the rest of the group's doing then at this time. The rest of you, Skyboard just disappeared. You're in this room of treasure room. You're on a whole other plane of existence, so I can't describe him as even just disturbing the gold coins or anything laying around the room as he does his scouting. But you guys are in the room with all this treasure, and this Jin kind of standing in the center of the room, kind of aimlessly kind of roaming around the pedestal. He clearly has seen your presence, but he has made no attempt to, approach or attack you guys. He seems to just be on patrol at this time. Patrol's not even a good word. I would say kind of roaming.
Pacing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So.
Did everybody just see him
Oh
disappear?
shit!
or
I'm
is it
sorry,
me?
Allie. You missed 2 sessions, didn't you? Is there anything you need extra for a recap perspective, or anyone want to
There was a
give
weird
her-
bridge that we're here now, and there's a genie. That's all I got. Do I need more?
That's it. Did you guys enter the cave? Were you here when you guys made the deal with the dragon before you entered?
Wasn't the
Yeah.
deal basically don't go fuck shit up?
Pretty much.
Well, you made another deal before entering the cave where Rethic is even considering helping in the grand fight against the Empress if it means the downfall of the Tieflings. That kind of.
Oh, good. I would have
So-
tried to push for that anyway.
So, yep. Sorry. I don't think there's anything else really besides, hey, this place is cursed gold and
Oh, yeah.
it's bad treasure.
Before we entered the cave, it told us to touch nothing except the lamp.
Yep.
Otherwise,
the
my
lamp or
pockets
the
would be the lamp.
Mm,
The key's not part of the cave.
right.
Yeah, that will not considered it. So,
Otherwise,
Salim,
my pockets
you're
would
not
be
taking
completely
care.
full. Yeah. My hands
we're
are
all
deep
focused
in my
on
pockets.
Salim not disappearing.
Yeah.
Skyboard fucking disappeared then.
Out of character, does Skybor have the scouter?
No.
Does he have the earring?
I don't know,
Yes.
but if he does, I don't think it works across planes of existence.
He does.
It shouldn't.
He does have the earring.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cronus and Skyboard have the earrings, and the other 3 of us have the
That's right.
scouters.
Yeah.
I imagine it wouldn't work across planes
No,
because
'cause
some
that's-
planes the time is wonky.
Yeah, so it's the message spell is the earring of whisper. And
So
the
no, that
scouter
doesn't.
is-
But the scouters have a chance to work across planes.
Yeah.
Because it's sending. So are we just going to walk? Oh, what are we doing now?
I'm going to walk up and not
Lorna
climb the
grabs him.
steps. Not climb the steps, but
Lorna grabs him.
look at the lamp. Examine it.
You start walking across the
Lorna.
bridge, and you feel this grasp on your collar, Salim, briefly. What?
It's like a dog on a leash when you pull his leash.
Can we maybe just, talk through what you're thinking about doing and then
You already
do
have.
it?
I don't think that lamp is real. I don't think we've come far enough, deep enough. I think it's
So
a
your
fake.
plan was
so
to
I
just
was
walk
just
up?
I was just going to go up and examine it, see if I can discover anything.
Okay, now what
Not
if
tou-
it is
not touch
real?
it, but
What if it is real and he talks to you?
Continue to not fucking touch it, I believe.
Yes.
yeah, I
No
won't touch it. But
touching
if
it
the
yet.
if the djinn talks to me, he's from my land, so I should be able to know how to talk to him.
Okay.
Do you actually know how to talk to him, or are you just assuming culturally you'll
be
figure
in-
it out?
Culturally, in my history.
Doesn't answer the questions. And you've never talked to a Jen. Go ahead.
Okay. Sure. Fuck it, right?
Pretty sure we're sort of in that boat, yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Do it.
Alright, so I walk
Let's
up,
go.
but do not go up the steps. I examine the lamp the best I can and see what the genie's doing.
Are we all
The
going?
djinn. The djinn.
Why not?
Sure.
Just
We're
gonna
all-
stand at the entrance.
Yep.
He's-
Let's go take a look at the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Silent.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Everyone that's going with up to the lamp with Salim, go ahead and give me perception checks, please, along the way.
Ooh. Oh, so you can
Oh.
reroll that.
Yep.
You're a halfling, right?
Yep.
Do it. Hey!
There we go.
All right. All right. So who's Salim? You're leading the way, right? So, Salim, as you're making your way up across the bridge, you look. Your eyes is kind of still is taking in all the room and the treasures around you. And I'll say actually this goes for Salim, Callie, Cronus, and Lori. You're going to see these following items as you guys kind of littered across amongst the treasures. You're going to see what looks to be like a collar made of obsidian and gold, just laying on a pile of the treasure, looking kind of ahead at this djinn that you're kind of approaching. You see similar kind of bindings and manacles upon him. Then let me know if any of you would like to investigate any of these things further. But I'm just going to kind of let you know what you see as you approach the djinn. You guys will also notice in some of the piles there are actual scrolls with gold melted, like piles of gold that has melted over the paper itself. It's a kind of a peculiar sight, just because the paper seems unburnt, but the gold nonetheless is melted over it. And then you also notice that there is a kind of a metal fragment that doesn't seem like treasure, just kind of seems to be jagged and rough, and near another pile of treasure. Just walking briefly by it, you can already kind of feel that there's some faint type of magic energy kind of pulling you towards it, but or radiating from it, but excuse me, nothing nothing to it, like a charming effect. More of just the promise of power. Um, is there anything that anyone would like to do with any of those items as you guys are walking across this bridge before you approach the gym?
Lorna's very, very tempted, but she's not going to touch any of it.
Yeah, I'm not touching shit.
She's like sticking her hands in her proverbial pockets and just like, nope, not touching it.
All right. For these next few items, I will need a wisdom saving throw from each of you.
Ew. Oh! Y'all. We're killing it today.
All right. So, as you guys continue east, amongst all the other things that you're finding in this room, a few items called her out directly to your attention. And Cronus, you will see a blade in one of the treasure troves that is very similar in form as the Zenith blade that you carry on your carry with you itself. It is almost identical, except there is some kind of draconic script that you would have to kind of investigate closer to see what it reads. But otherwise, it seems almost identical to the blade that you currently bear. Lorna, you will see, you'll see a skeleton over at the side of one of the piles, and this one is wearing a a iron crown. It's kind of out of place and odd in this room, but looking at it, you see that it has some etchings and some ornation of that herald from Dunbrook. It glows faintly, and it starts to kind of fill your head with promises and voices as you start to kind of look into it a little too deeply. It speaks about the great things that you've done so far in your life, along your journey, but also just over the course of your life, the majestic bloodline that runs through your veins, and the promise of you ruling Dunbrook and Galus in the future. And it kind of beckons you to kind of take the crown from the head of the fallen.
Oh,
Celine?
no.
Yep. So I'll go through all of yours, and then you guys can let me know what you guys want to do. Celine, you notice a family heirloom that your father has spoken of, only several times, the stories of family treasures and the things from your guys' past and your family line, and how there used to be an heirloom, a magical heirloom with your family's crest that was lost many years ago. This seems to be exactly the crest that you haven't heard or have heard and been told about. And then lastly, Callie, you see what seems to be a statue of your goddess Aphrodite in gold. As you stare at her, you start to notice that there seems to be blood starts to drip from her eyes and crying, and you hear this anguishing voice call out pleading for help to please free this idol to your goddess from this horrible place that's become twisted and corrupted by Jafar's magic. You feel the plea turn into more of a command, and your body starts to feel itself go towards the relic and the idol, and you start to get closer and closer to it. With the good perception check, I will give Salim and Lorna a chance to react first or do anything first, but these all are kind of happening to you all simultaneously. Callie, you're the only one that has succumbed to the charm-like effect of this treasure. So, Lorna and Salim, is there anything you guys want to do first with your treasure, or with what you see Callie doing?
So we're not forced to go that way. But it's
only
tempting
person-
us.
It is tempting you
It's
guys.
tempting.
It's definitely, but there's no charm like effect
Yeah.
happening to you guys. You guys passed that, but Callie's being tempted on multiple levels. It also is being charmed to kind of be pulled to inspect the idol.
Oh, this is so tempting. But then she sees Callie, like she's like, I'm about to walk and go and touch the Iron Crown. But then she sees Callie walking and she's like, oh no. And goes to grab her.
Alright. Callie, you would want to resist this to get to reach your goddess. Go ahead, do your guys' athletics or acrobatics versus each other. Saleem, is there anything you want to do or contribute to this as you see Lorna go over to grab Callie?
I go with her and wrap myself around one of Callie's legs,
Okay.
just like a little child.
Alright, go ahead, Callie. Roll that again with disadvantage. And then go ahead and give me athletics from both you, Lorna and Celine.
Acrobats or athletic?
Either one.
It doesn't
However-
matter.
Oh shit! What? Okay.
Whoa. You have a lead weight on your foot at the moment, Callie, and Lorna stops you momentarily. And you feel
I'm pretty
Callie
sure
kind of-
Lorna literally just picks her up like a little kid,
Yeah. Picks
even
both
though
of
they're
them.
not that much difference in height.
what
Just
are
like a
you-
cat who's like been bad and is just hanging there trying to get away but can't.
Yes.
what would
I've
you like
lost
to
that by
say
so
to
much.
your captor.
But no, no.
No. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's not real.
Just fucking cry.
I know it's not real. Remember what the dragon told us. Don't give in to the gold and the shinies and the things.
But her.
I know you love her and you worship her and she's yours and you're hers and all that stuff, but it's not real. I'm real, he's real, they're all real over here
Huh?
except for the gold.
I kind of looks down like, oh, didn't even realize Celine was there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you trust me?
You literally, I don't have a choice, but yeah.
Then trust me on this. It's the gold making you do weird things. I know. See that Iron Crown? I want that Iron Crown so bad, but I know it's fake. I know it's just tempting me and trying to do things in my head, but it got into your head.
If you're wrong,
I know. If I'm wrong, I will give you my sword.
no.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, you have to fucking explain it to a goddess why you were wrong and I couldn't help.
Ah, fuck.
Mm.
Fine. Deal. Deal.
All right, go and give me one more wisdom saving throw there, Callie. All right, and you shake off the temporary charm effects and gather your senses. Cronus, what would you like to do with the weapon that you found? Or after you see this scene?
It's identical to the one that I currently use all the time.
Yep.
I will reach down and kind of like pat my hip and make sure that it's still there. And then doing that, it's gonna not really snap me out of it, but I knew ahead of time, like it's not what it seems to be. But it gives myself a little bit of comfort. Just pat it and then watch watch these three wrestle around the gold that could possibly kill us.
Callie comes to you. So, like, how long could you hold me up like this? Looking at her feet not touching the ground.
I mean, realistically, probably more than a few hours, but like, I feel like you would get sore faster than I would get sore. Like, especially with that.
You know, this is.
armor.
First off,
Yes.
no, my arm is basically skin tight, love.
Oh.
Second, not all soreness is bad.
I mean,
But you
you're
can
not
probably
wrong.
put me down now.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm fine. However, I do have a feeling after we save the world or, like, end it again, we may have to come back here and get a statue.
Noted. We can definitely do that. Definitely. And she will put her down.
That's a new experience, honestly.
What, being able to be picked up and like held like that?
You do realize I'm about your size, right?
True. You can see there's like a thought that crosses her mind and she absolutely does not say it. It's fine.
Yeah, Callie just winks at you and walks back.
Exactly. Anywho.
I don't know. Celine may or may not still be attached to her. She didn't untangle herself from him. Unless he got off.
Yeah, I let go when she dropped you.
Right, so this place is fucking evil. Well, that's not fair. It's not going to let you just walk through it easily.
Well, as you guys pass over the taunting gold and treasure, you get even closer to the gin and the lamp in the middle of the room. Do you guys approach the steps, or what do you guys do?
I approach the steps as close as I can get without stepping on the first step. And I examine the lamp as well as I can. And at the scouter, so let's see what the scouter does.
Sorry, so you are on the steps and you
No,
are
I'm
on
at the bottom of the steps, but not on them.
Oh, okay. Does the scouter let you do detect magic, or what does it let you do again?
That's what I'm looking at.
Scouter is just talking. Sending
No, I'm
message.
pretty sure we could just talk with each other.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
one other. It does do a insight check on creatures, so you can identify like weaknesses or
Does it?
abilities.
Yep.
Oh,
And it also grants night vision.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that insight thing.
Oh, fuck!
Wait, so like, is the frickin' Jen still hanging out by the lamp?
He's just kind of floating around, and he's kind of he's stopped patrolling and roaming. He's kind of stopped and looking at you guys as you are at the base of the steps, and he's kind of just staring at you guys. Not really any kind of visible emotion, like no hatred towards you, no goodness towards you, just staring at you. You
But, like-
feel free to do an insight check on him if you'd like.
Yeah, I was like, what's this dude? What's this dude's deal?
Yep.
Wait, so what's the scouter do?
It gives you advantages on insight. Or shoot, I just closed it.
Abilities and weaknesses.
Correct.
Of creatures.
So we're not trying to determine that, so it wouldn't be advantage.
No. But like, if we were gonna fight it.
But if the lamp was a creature, Say a
Pretty sure
mimic.
the djinn is a creature.
Yep.
All right. Who all has a scouter? Hold up.
I have a scouter.
Me, Lorna, and Salim.
Yes.
Okay.
So you get advantage.
Okay.
But we're not trying to see this dude's
Yeah.
abilities.
Oh, you're just trying to see his personality. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Cronus and Callie, and that's good. You guys are gonna kind of pick up on this a little bit more than the rest of the group, and that is, you can see that the djinn seems almost like he hates his being in existence there, and he he holds no hostility towards you, but you could tell that he's being held there and compelled against his will. To kind of watch over this area and this lamp and treasure.
So he sort of hates. They sort of hate their life, basically.
So what you're saying is that we need to talk to him, and if he grants a wish, we say, "Oh, we'll use one of them to set you free to get the key."
I'm pretty sure that's how we bring about the unintentioned second apocalypse.
Right. Yeah, not a good idea. We
Well, I think if we talk to him, we should figure out how many wishes we get and structure it around that.
That is very true. So make sure we don't say wish at any point unless we're wishing.
Pretty sure you have to touch the lamp before you start into the pact shit.
We don't know that. It could just be verbal and yeah.
I mean, that's sort of like the old fairy tale. You rub the lamp, you get a wish.
You know, I never heard that fairy tale before.
I mean, you weren't that far away from Arabia.
No, but we're yeah. Right. So, who wants to talk to him?
This is the point where Salim has already stepped forward.
I will. I stepped forward.
Pretty sure. So who's
I
gonna
was
talk
on
to him?
mute.
Salim steps into frame.
Me.
Lorna too steps into frame to help assist.
Go ahead.
Where is
Celine.
he at? Is he up on the?
Yep,
pedestal?
he's up on the pedestal.
Looking down on us like an emo teenager.
He's not blocking your approach. He's kind of on the corner.
Okay. I walk up the steps and stand in front of him and speak to him. Honored Jin. Have you any interesting stories to tell? Did
A wisdom saving throw from you, Salim, as you walk up the.
wisdom saving throw.
As soon as you start approaching the stairs up to approach the djinn, the lamp's glow intensifies and draws you in closer and closer, taunting you to grab it and pull it into your own possession, making your own wish come true, possibly forgetting about the problems of the world, Give me one more wisdom saving throw, sir. This time with disadvantage.
Does
Okay,
Lorna,
so
like,
I
see
have
this? Oh, go ahead.
slippery mind. It says I gain proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
I think
Okay.
you already have that.
So does that add automatically into it?
Good, because you have a 10 in wisdom saving throw, so I would imagine that's what's going on.
Okay. 26.
You gotta roll it twice for disadvantage.
17. The 17.
All right. You step forward and you start to reach forward and grab.
Actually, it's
the
a 20. It would be a 20. Because anything under a 10 is an automatic 10, and it rolled a 7. So it's a 10 plus my 10, so it's a 20.
Okay. So your fingers get closer and closer to the lamp, you pause just enough. You're still really distracted with this lamp, but that pauses your party long enough to react to seeing what's going on. That you've, like a moth to the flame, have been distracted from your original intent to talk to the djinn to this
And
lamp.
Lorna just
Lorna, you were
grabs him.
you were right behind him. So with that pause, you have an opportunity. What would you like to do?
Oh, she's just gonna, like, grab him and, like, put him back before the stairs.
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ah!
I'm going to put a handle on my back, so it's easier for her to grab me.
I really should.
Okay.
Like a piece of luggage.
That's a
I
dirty
need
20.
one more wisdom save, Lorna. Not with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
8 token.
Should I?
You also have an inspiration.
Oh,
if you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Inspiration.
Good job.
Okay, that's a
So
5.
you reach.
What was the 24?
What was the 24?
Initially stepping on the stairs, and now this is to reach for the lamp.
Oh, okay.
So, Lorna, you are now being pulled towards the lamp itself, and you are really tempted by its allure. Give me one final wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, boy.
Just let it happen.
I am.
Let's ride this out.
I am.
Let's ride this out.
I was like, I don't think Cronus would. Yeah. I don't think Cronus and I could stop this if we tried.
Oh, you can try.
You see Lorna greedily reach for the lamp before you, and you just reach out first and snatch the lamp, which turns to ash and falls into a black pile of dust on the pedestal right before you and Lorna. The djinn radiates menacing kind of elemental magic from around him, and the rest of you see the treasure piles of gold and gems and artifacts start to breathe and move and shift and come alive.
But we want to help you. That's all we wanted
You
to
are-
do.
Are only obsessed with the lamp right now, Lorna, and you are heartbroken that as it ash below your feet, you look frantically around the room in anguish and disgust with the djinn, until eventually you and Salim get your senses back. Let me go ahead. Okay, and then back over here. Trying to find you guys. There you guys are. Okay. Come on. Bonus. Lorna. Skyper, you're in another room, but I'm still gonna put you on the board here.
Skyward just walks back to the chaos that's about to happen.
Wait, Callie is there. She's just super tiny. What'd you say, Lorna?
Skyward just walks back into the chaos that is whatever is going to happen.
Yeah, I'll put
Nah,
you
I'm
over
watching a
here.
movie.
Alright, so Lorna and Salim, you guys are roughly about there. Oh wait, you guys, I'll put you all in the GM layer. That helps nobody. Layer, token, layer. Tokens. Alright. Alright. Callie and Cronus. Let me move this guy right here. Callie and Cronus. Let's see, how far away are you now? As the gold and everything seems to erupt to life, you also will notice.
Why do I have an aura?
Great question.
It's a 30-foot one. Jesus.
Okay. As piles of treasure animate to life near you, Callie and Kronos, and jump out and attack you with surprise. I'm only gonna give the surprise round to the mimics because they're the only ones you didn't see. Um, so let me go ahead and get initiative up here real quick. Do all turns, clear. Okay. Go ahead and roll for initiative, guys.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That's some Josel numbers right there.
What is it? You
Unfortunately,
roll.
not wrong.
You actually roll really well ever since you stopped playing as Josel. What is the deal with that?
I have no idea.
It's the age
Alright.
difference between the two characters.
No, yeah,
Joseph
right.
was just slow.
All right.
We love them.
I got a 22.2.
Becky doesn't love them.
Says no valid token was
Wow.
selected.
Nothing is wrong with being old. He just is.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Okay, 1 second there, Salim. Just make sure these all are getting the initiative. Perfect. All right. You got. What did you get, Salim? You said.
22.2.
Okay. Add turn. Okay. Let's see here. Is that everyone? We're missing. Or that's it. Actually, Skybar, just so you don't get bored. Actually, it doesn't make sense for you to turn initiative order. But guys, give me one moment. I'm going to flash forward to Skybor. Or not flash forward, but go back to Skybor real quick. Take him to the secrets channel, and then I'll be right back. I'll bring you over real quick, Marta.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right. Skybor. Let's see here. So you're watching these visions unfold before you on the mirror. You see a road figure kneeling before this altar and is bleeding his slit wrists into this bronze lamp. You hear him say, "Let me reshape the world," he whispers. A flash, the temple explodes outwards, and a radiant chains bind him to the lamp that he is pouring his blood into. The image changes from that point, and you see a young prince holding the same lamp that Jafar, or that person that was sucked into after that ritual. And you hear the words of this young prince say, "I wish for my mother to live." The lamp flashes bright light. You hear screams echoing through your ears, and when the smoke clears, oh, 1 second. And you see, as the smoke clears, he's alone, and the body of his mother is gone. And then the image changes again once more before you, and you see that you see the form of a tiefling. I believe this is the first time you guys have seen this in person. But you see this tiefling with black curved horns and long red hair. Black and red bat wings behind her frame her silhouette. Not too different from Nidell. And she kind of looks forward to you and smiles and says, "He doesn't grant wishes anymore. He consumes them." That's the last kind of image on the wall, or as it kind of fades away back to a reflective surface. And at that time, Skybor, you feel yourself pulled out of the veil back into the material plane, and you are in this long hall of mirrors. Or I'm sorry, back in this long hall. As you try to scramble to get your bearings and find where you are, the hall is no longer present, and you stand alone in this sole room with the mirror that you found yourself kind of looking into and watching the story not moments before. You start to see vines come and grow over the stonework all around you and start to spiral, and they start to create this pattern across the stone wall. You start to see what seems to be some legible words or writing coming across in some type of druidic in the vine patterns. But as soon as you start to try to make out the letters, more and more vines kind of grow over that, and it's going to take time to kind of make your way through those vines to see what those words are. If you, what would you like to do?
Um. All right, I'm gonna try to pull the vines and try to see what they were originally trying to say.
Okay. Your presence seems to the vines seem to respond to your presence as you approach. Some kind of recoil a little bit as you get closer. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Huh.
All right. You gently start to reach in and pull, and as you take your time, it's very difficult and tough, but you do get some of the vines to not only release but not to fight back or regrow in places where you were pulling before. Go ahead and give me another nature or an arcana check if you prefer.
Why all these intelligent rolls? You know what? I want to burn my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. As you try to make more progress, the vines start to react to your forcefulness as you try to clear the way. They start to wrap around your arms. You start to grow towards your elbows. Go ahead and give me another nature check.
There we go.
you relax your body, become calm and still with all your emotions and thoughts. And the vines that are wrapping your arms and constricting and starting to tighten around your veins and arteries start to relax as it starts to recoil back to its present state, allowing you to finally make it through to read the Druidic word. Hard to speak in the spoken tongue. You translate it and you speak it, and you start to feel the room shift and change. And as you shift, you appear kind of at the end of the hall, at the other end of the hall of mirrors, looking back now, where you first came. Do you proceed forward? You are back on the material plane at this point.
Do I recall where the keys were? The two,
Yeah,
the red and white key. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're
head.
fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna try to get to them.
All right. You start to walk down the hall, and as you get to the entrance to the other tunnel, it's black, not dark, opaque black. You can't see past the threshold.
Okay. I'm gonna call forth Shadow.
Okay. He springs forth and is by your side.
I want to grab onto him. I want to tell him, lead the blind, because he has 30 feet blind sight.
Okay. As you start to enter the room, you feel gravity and everything in your body get turned upside down and topsy-turvy as you start to bend and morph your physical form almost to a beam of light, and you start shooting across the celestial sea of stars and nebulas and galaxies stretching before you until eventually you see this Egyptian-like temple off in the distance as you start to approach that room, approach that temple. And that's where I'll pause there, and we'll come back to you once the group kind of catches up with you.
Okay. I'm dead.
With the
Alright.
2 nat 20s, you better not be, sir.
I mean, just because you roll a nat 20 doesn't mean it succeeds. Just so you know.
What? Fuck.
Okay. Hey guys, just give me a quick second. I'm just gonna grab something real fast. Be right back.
Natural 20s only count in hits and
Unless you have a fun DM that uses the nat 1 and nat 20 and everything.
This isn't Pathfinder.
Okay, children.
Look, I may have had some wine. Let's be honest. And by some, I mean half bottle. But it's fine. Right?
It's a big glass, ma'am.
So pretty much
Yes.
the same as every Tuesday.
I mean...
Nope. She's not anywhere near this giggly, usually.
No, just wait till I have a full bottle of wine one night. It's... Yeah, and I'm already done it, so it's not like it's wearing off. It's fine. I could probably go to the corner store and get some.
No.
No.
Once you start making those fucking decisions after drinking, it's wrong.
No.
When you're drinking at home and you've decided it's time to leave the house, you're good.
Yeah. Luckily, I've only been to that convenience store once, so I'm terrified of it still. Yeah. It's been a fucking week. My car got broken into last week.
That's fair.
broke the fucking window, had to replace it out of pocket. Yeah. It's been a
My car is currently in the shop. Luckily, it is. Something's wrong with the catalytic converter, but it's under warranty, so
Oh, that's
it's fine.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time. Last time I was in the shop, it was bad fuel, and that was not under warranty.
Oh no.
Don't fill up at Phillips 66 stations.
Noted.
I don't know if those exist in Canada, but they
No.
might.
We got Esso, we got Petrocan, we got Shell, Husky.
We have Shell.
Oh, that's good. My stepmom used to work for Shell.
I know Jafar's like the villain within our vicinity, but my brain started singing the no one whatever like Gaston. But instead of Gaston, it says Jafar, and now I get stuck. And no, I haven't had any alcohol tonight. That's
Damn.
just my brain.
Also, I'd like you to know that I'm using Callie's image for another character in a campaign.
Go for it. I stole it from Pinterest.
Same.
Pretty sure it's fan art of adult Ciri from The Witcher.
Is it?
Not 100%
It
sure on
could
that one, but
be. It could be.
either that or female Geralt. I don't know.
I don't know.
Could be
It's
either.
like... I have to show you what I did with it, though. Where are you?
Mm.
Hey you guys, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. So we got initiatives. All right. The Jinn is going to act first.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is going to. It is going to immediately attack Celine. Actually, he's going to attack you both here, Lorna and Celine, with his.
Oh, no.
He's going to move right here. And how do I do these shapes again?
If gens can grant wishes, then shouldn't they just automatically win a fight?
Right? You would think. Just like, bam.
Whose side are you on?
They can't grant their own wish.
All right.
If they did, bro wouldn't have been emo looking at us from a fucking fountain lamp.
Here, and it's going to get you all with this one. So I will need a dex saving throw from all of you.
We see the effect, correct?
That is correct. Yeah, you see. Well, I'm sorry. They have. How does that work in surprise or surprise round?
Lorna can't be surprised if she goes into a rage, but it doesn't change anything other than you don't go. And I think they have advantage. Let me check. We are.
I don't think that gives you disadvantage on resisting this
No.
ability, though.
No,
So
no.
yeah, go ahead and give me a dex save. You're not raging though yet, so.
No, but
you
I
still...
get danger sense.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. That
All right.
really helps.
And just Callie.
Huh?
I need your save as well. Or
What the fuck did I get in this?
All right. So Cronus passes, and so does Celine. So you guys will take half this damage. This will be 63 points of fire damage coming your way.
I don't take any because of my monk stuff.
Oh, how much fire was it? Or
Why?
how much was... I
you
wasn't paying attention. What?
Your
I hit
evasion
evasion.
stuff? Okay. So you're using it on that? Okay. It's only once per turn, right?
Mm,
No, that's just
No.
automatically.
Or once an attack, or one attack, or whatever?
when
No,
I'm subject to an
the
effect.
deck saves.
Yeah.
All deck saves, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay. So you take none of this then, Cronus. So Lorna, you will take 31
I'm not
points
raging yet.
fire
though.
damage.
I pass?
No. You take 31 points of fire damage.
Oh. Okay.
You
Did I pass?
you failed. No,
Oh.
you failed. But are you fire resistant?
No, because I haven't raged yet. The fire
I see.
resistance
Alright.
comes into when I rage. So
Gotcha. So yeah,
64.
you take 63 points of damage. Callie, you take 63 as well.
Nope.
Curtis,
take half.
you take half of that then, and Celine, you take 63.
I have
let's-
evasion. I
So you'll
succeed. I
take-
take no damage.
On evasions. Okay, so you and Curtis got the same thing. Perfect. Got it. Okay, that's going to end his turn. It's going to bring us to you, Celine. What would you like to do?
Did he move?
Yeah, he's right next to you and her.
He didn't move his token.
No, I moved it over when he would do the attack.
this? No, it's still there.
No,
Yes.
it's still there.
Yeah, we don't see that one. No.
Might
There's
be
a
on GM
picture
later.
there.
Yeah.
The picture might be covering it.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me refresh. Roll 20. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not right.
There we go.
That explains why you were so confused, Callie. So,
I mean,
um,
it also looked at the cone and was like, "Oh, I'm not in that." I'm like, what the mean? I need a deck save.
okay, hold on. And it doesn't look like it took the damage on one of the mimics. Okay, there we go.
He's bigger. Oh boy.
Hmm. Sorry,
so it hit the
Celine?
mimics also.
Yes, it did.
So we get to go. We're not surprised.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. Surprise round. Thanks for your honesty.
Lorna can't be surprised if she goes into a rage.
You're not raging yet, though.
No, but if I go into rage on my turn, right? It doesn't skip turns. It just says you can't do any action. So if I go into a rage, then
I don't
I
think
get
anyone
my-
gets actions on surprise rounds. I could be completely wrong. Let me go double check.
let me. Additionally, if you are surprised at the beginning of combat, you aren't incapacitated and you can act normally on your first turn, but only if you enter a rage before doing anything else on that turn. It's a barbarian class action.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. I got you. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's something special to you. So yes,
Yes.
you can go into a rage,
Rar.
and that I guess that means you could take your turn then, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go for
Um,
it. You are.
Quickly do
Yep.
it. Not to worry. She's going to bonus action rage. She's going to Great Weapon Master Reckless against the Djinn. Actually, she's going to. Does she have enough room to slip around and get flanking?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so she's not going to Reckless, but she'll take the advantage. And we're going to do 2 hits 29
Okay. That hits.
and a 25.
Both hit.
So that is 27, 14, 33, and 7. That is 81 points of damage.
Okay. What about your cosmic?
Oh, that's right. I have 3d6. That is an additional 10 points of damage, so 91.
Okay.
And that is your
Excellent.
turn.
All right. As you do that, he is going to use a legendary action. And I don't know why. I had to refresh. That's why I had to reopen these. Okay. And he is going to do. He is going to do illusionary double. As you start to see him kind of, it's very similar effects to that mirror image, but you are starting to see like two beings of him in front of you, along with others. That's going to bring us to the mimics' turns. These are still a surprise. All right, this one is coming at you, Callie. 1 and 2. 17 misses, but a 24 should hit, right?
Yeah.
For 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and I do need you to make a athletics or acrobatics to escape its grasp.
Uh, 14.
Okay, you are grappled and restrained at this point.
Hang on one sec.
Okay.
Can I make a dexterity save for me, please? Because I'm going to use my reaction to do Wrath of the Storm.
Okay, it got a 12. What's the damage? Or what's the punishment?
I gotta find where the fuck I put this thing.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Ignore all of that radiant cosmic shit. It takes 17 lightning damage, and that's it, I think.
These two are at you, Cronus. What's your magic number? What's your AC, Cronus?
21.
21. So 17 is going to miss, but the 23, 26, and the other 23 are going to hit. So let's roll damage for 80 points of bludgeoning damage, and I will need athletics and acrobatics checks, please.
How many?
I'm sorry, you'll need 3 of them.
No, that's not an advantage. I'm not raging, but
That's okay. You're good. And you're good. So you get attacked by these mimics immediately that erupt for these gold piles to the both of you. But you manage to remain ungrappled, Cronus. That is going to bring us to your turn. What would you like to do?
wouldn't it skip my turn for the surprise
Oh.
round?
Thank you for your honesty. Back to this guy. Let me roll a d6 for him.
Oh, actually. They take, for each hit, the one's a 4, 2, and a 2 for lightning and thunder damage for hitting me.
Okay, I'm sorry, they take 4, 2, and 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that will go with the first one. And the other one will take another 4, because he hit you twice. Okay, he is going to use his legendary action, and he's going to force one of his mimics to make another attack at you. This one's coming at you, Cronus. 18 misses, though, so that brings us back to his turn now, and he is going to... He rolled a 6. So... He is going to repeat and use the flame attack. So I need a dexterity saving throw from Salim, Callie, and Cronus, please. Cronus, you're good. Salim, you failed. And Callie and Salim, you guys did not pass. So
I'm aware.
Sorry. I figured.
I got a 22.
Oh, you got 22? Okay, then you do pass and you have evasion, so you
Because-
take nothing.
Yep. Because
So this
I
is-
start with a 10. I rolled a 2. I automatically get a 10.
Does that work on saving throws?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I think that's only on ability checks, not saving throws. Good catch, Callie. I forgot about that.
Calypso.
What is the ability called? Or
Reliable talent. By 11th level, you have refined your chosen skills. Whenever you make an ability check that leads you to add your proficiency. It's an ability check.
gotcha.
Not a
So
saving
that
throw.
so not a saving throw.
So it was a 14.
Okay, so you and Callie will be taking 67 points of fire damage.
So they take half of that.
67?
No,
Six-
it's
Fail my-
33. Because half.
Jeebus.
What's that, Callie?
I take half.
From cleric stuff.
My armor.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Salim,
I take
okay,
half.
You take half. Okay. I don't see your health updating on your token for some reason.
Mine.
Yeah.
It's currently at 142 minus 33.
99.
10.
109.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold up, that's the problem. Oh, where are you at? It's new, Salim, right?
Yep.
There's the problem.
Here we go.
Your AC is 22 or 21?
21.
Perfect. There we go. Okay. You know what? While I'm there, let me go ahead and make sure this is applied to your character sheet. So we don't have to redo that. Okay. So that was his attack. That's going to bring us to Salim. What would you like to do, sir?
Okay, so I will disengage with my bonus action. These squares are 10 feet, I guess.
No, they should be 5 feet. Are they 10 feet still
5
from the
feet.
last time?
I don't know.
Let me see. Nope, they're 5 feet.
And which of these two mimics by Cronus is the worst?
The one. Actually, they're both equally pretty bad.
I'm gonna fire at the top one with my blunderbuss.
What's the? Oh yeah, you got plenty of range on that. Go for it.
I get sneak attack because it's ranged. I get cosmic damage.
Let me look up. I think the sneak attack has special weapon limitations, doesn't it?
Says
No,
range.
anything that's dex, basically. So range
then
is
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, go ahead.
I get cosmic, even though I
Yes.
don't have my key. I get it
Yeah,
because of them.
Yeah, you get 1d6 because you're with the group.
16.
All right. 16. That is going to miss.
Miss on the mimic with the 16. Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Lorna McKinley, what would you like to do?
She's gonna do her usual.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Right after that, he is going to take his legendary action. He is going to command his mimic to attack Callie real quick.
Bitch.
Fuck off.
29 for 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
What the fuck are these mimics?
There.
I don't know, but I'm
Listed-
unconscious now, apparently.
Your turn, Lorna.
Look, we just want to help you. We don't want anything but the key. We're trying to get it out of here and save the world, but fine. She's gonna reckless crit weapon master. Yeah, that's on there. 22.
22 hits
Cool.
for 45.
Let me
Okay.
30 hits. So
Yep.
it's a total of 21, 24, 14, 29 for 88 points of damage.
Okay.
Uh,
And your cosmic?
that includes the cosmic on the first hit.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And then she's going to bonus action temporary hit points to Cronus. Because
Have you tapped him on the shoulder yet? Or do you not have that range anymore? I gotta look at your...
I don't know.
I think you have
What
to
are the
tap
chance-
him.
what are the
before you
chan-
touch him.
Okay, so more likely it would have been Callie that she would have been able to give 10 hit points to, but she can't. Where's my... I wrote out a list of things that I could do. Hold on. What can I do as a bonus action? That's only temporary hit points! Okay. You know what? Fuck it. As a bonus action, she's going to use her new feat that she has never used before. And she's going to slide her hand along the weapon. She should have done this first. But she's going to infuse it with lightning damage. So she gets extra damage now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. That's gonna bring us to the Mimic's turns, but not before the Jinn makes one more attack, or one more legendary action. In this one, he's going to tell his Mimic to attack you, Cronus. 26 hits with 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And then that brings us to your turn, Cronus. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, it's their turn. So this one is going to shuffle this way. And these three are going to attack you, Cronus. Okay. Let's see here. 30. 24. 21. Is that the magic number, right?
These are straight attacks, right?
No, these are advantage.
Was the one on me at advantage?
No,
Okay.
but these are because they're flanking Cronus. So we got, wait, I'm sorry, I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you will take 60 points of bludgeoning damage.
Please tell
Well,
me
I'm
you're
down.
right. No!
No, I haven't even had a chance to rage, so
Like, no, we haven't gotten. We've been sitting ducks with
How?
mutant mimics.
It's the deadly nature of surprise rounds.
Fuck.
Are you still up, Cronus? Or are you down?
no.
All right,
No,
I need
down.
a whisper death saving throw, Callie, please. Okay, and then it's gonna bring us to his turn.
Well,
His
actually,
turn.
wouldn't I get a chance to roll as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead. Give me a whisper death save. This Jin is going to turn around and make two. Oh, let me roll for his recharge real quick. Nope. All right. Here comes two scimitar attacks towards you, Lorna. 23, I believe, hits. 18 misses.
Correct.
All right, 19 points of slashing damage.
Have to 9.
That brings us to Celine. Your turn, sir.
Okay, so I have fireball, 20-foot radius sphere. So that would mean 20 feet from where I cast it.
No, the radius is like 100, or the distance I think for fireball is like 120 feet.
No,
The-
I basically want to
You-
cast it.
You can pick where it's centered,
yeah, you
Right.
pick where it's centered.
but also a bit of common adventuring sense. This dude's been using all fire attacks.
Right, but the mimics haven't.
The mimics have 2 dead people around them.
He wasn't. I didn't know how else to say that. I'm glad you said it.
But if I move, oops,
You don't have to move. Like, you can center it wherever. But, like,
but if these are 5-foot squares,
Yeah.
and it's a 20-foot radius, that
Yeah.
would be a 40-foot sphere.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I would have to move.
It's fucking massive.
Right. I would move way down here. And then fire it.
You're thinking something like that,
Yep. Exactly.
but more so than you can get these guys.
So I can get the 3. I don't want to get Cronus.
Yeah.
I want to get the 2 mimics and the genie or Jinn.
You can do that.
That's what I want.
If you move it up 1.
Yeah. I don't think I get. There we go.
2 mimics and the Jinn.
Yep, you got it. You can get them.
All right. Each creature takes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC? I got 21 and a 9. Oh wait, I gotta get you one more.
That would be my spell save DC is a 16.
The Jinn survives it, but the mimics both fail. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay. So it's 8d6 fire damage on a failed, half as much on a successful.
Okay.
And I also get cosmic, which is 1d6.
You got it.
And it is not sneak attack if it is.
No, it doesn't apply to spells. Right.
Alright. So it would be 9d6.
Yep.
36 for the mimics and half of that for the Jinn, unless he's fire resistant.
The mimics turn to melted gold piles again. All right, and the
Any
Jinn
damage
does.
to the Jinn?
It does look like the Jinn has taken some damage.
Some damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I move before that. And then
Okay.
I will use my cunning action to hide.
Okay, go for it.
23.
Okay, it's higher than their passive, so I'm not gonna roll. All right, Lorna McKinley, or anything else, Sling?
That's it.
All right, Lorna, what would you like to do?
She's gonna be stupid
We like stupid sometimes.
sometimes. She's gonna go here. She'll take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, interesting. All right, that is going to be 21 points of slashing damage, half
Does
to
he
10.
hit?
Yep. 31, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then she is going to use her action to pour a superior healing potion down Callie's throat
Okay.
for 40 points of healing.
Well, it's not full healing when you feed a potion to someone else. They have to
Oh.
use their action.
Biscuit. Well, okay, in that case, I'll be Callie, but she'll give a greater advanced healing potion.
Okay. How many D10 is that, or D4 is that?
I don't
It's
remember.
20 total.
Yeah, that's the one that gives you full. Right?
4d4
Which
plus
one? Which
4.
what potion did you give her? I'm sorry.
Greater advanced?
Greater advance. Yes, it does. It does give you full.
Perfect. So I'll use that then. Because she knows Callie can heal and connecting the dots.
This fucking hurts.
And then as a bonus action, she is going to... Where is it? Is it in this? She's going to release a thunderous war cry, and then everybody within 30 feet of her gets temporary hit points 17. And gets... You're just out of range. Also, I'm sorry, that is so big. So Callie, you get 17 temporary hit points. An advantage on your next attack roll.
All right.
But
Okay.
that is her turn.
Okay. Legendary action. He is going to use his command to
No.
make the attack Callie,
No.
who's still prone at this time.
Bitch! Lorna's gonna use
20,
her...
20, I believe, misses though, right?
It does.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Lorna's gonna use her reaction to attack it.
Go for it.
She can't do reckless, but she'll still do great weapon.
Go for it.
16?
That misses.
She tried.
But you get another chance as he attacks again. This time with a 24. That should hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great. Can it make a dex save, please?
I don't want to.
Too bad.
15.
I didn't want to go unconscious, but it happened.
Yeah.
It takes 14 thunder damage.
Okay. Lorna, do you want to attack it again?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You got 2 reactions, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. Fuck it, she'll Great Weapon Master again.
Okay.
18?
That's a hit for...
Yeah! Okay.
Okay.
28 and 9 equals math.
37 points.
Yes.
What about your cosmic? Did you already do cosmic?
Well,
in your,
is that
up-
okay on
up-
reaction?
It's once per turn, so yeah,
I
go
didn't
for
use
it.
it
Yeah,
last turn, so...
that's what I mean. If you since you haven't used it, so yeah, you can use a reaction as long as you didn't use it during your turn.
10.
All right, so that is going to be a total of 47 points. It is not looking hot. Cronus, I need a whispered death saving throw, and Callie, it is your turn.
First, I'm gonna stand up. And then... I'm gonna tell my cat to stop. Then we're gonna cast Mass Healing Word. It should get all of us, except if Celine was outside of Lorda's. I think he's outside of mine, too.
30 feet, yeah.
11 whole points of healing.
Wow. Thanks. No, I appreciate it.
Oh, did you take your 15 points of damage, Callie?
Yeah, I had 10 hit points.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Does Cronus wake up?
Yeah, he's awake. He's still
Oh my
laying
God.
prone.
Just checking. I would then proceed to continue to stand up and attempt to fuck up this mimic
Go for it.
for existing.
Yep.
$23.
23 hits.
Awesome. Yep, that's all my shit.
For
18 points of radiant and cosmic damage. Disrespectfully.
falls apart before you and turns back into a pile of gold.
Fantastic. We kick the bits of ash, the gold away.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get out of this cone if he decides to be a bitch, so we're just gonna stand
Yep.
here.
Yep, we're kind of fucked here.
Yep.
Alright. Rolled well at the beginning. Alright. As you see him start to use a very familiar ability and fire a flame pulse towards you. I will need dexterity saving throws from the three of you.
We didn't want to hurt you!
Well, now I kind of do. You know what?
Alright.
Fuck it. Let's see what inspiration does. I doubt I can pass, but let's try. Hey!
There you go.
Y'all.
Good, I may
take-
not fall unconscious this time.
Y'all.
You all take half damage. 38 half down to 19 points of damage.
Have down to... Well, Cronus takes none.
First six done.
So
What
you said
is
it
he
was- How much
casting?
was it?
38.
38
So 9.
was the half. Okay, thank
38
you.
was the half?
No, that was the full. So then
Okay.
halved and then halved again. Thanks. Because I don't want to do that. math
You're
in my head
welcome
right
to
now.
try to make an Arcana check, Salim, if you want to look, see if you understand what special
Yeah, is-
ability he's using or casting.
Is that an ability or casting a spell?
It's an ability.
Okay.
What type of damage was this?
Fire.
Oh, okay, halved. Yep.
Okay, that ends his turn. It's your turn, Salim.
All right. Now I am hidden and shooting at him, so that is sneak attack included with a bow.
If you, not if you move. If you stay where you were before, you could shoot with sneak attack.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to hide again and then sneak.
Okay.
And then
I will fire at him
go for it.
with my bow. And it has the frost bow string on it. Fire with my short bow. And I will use an arrow +1. So I'm going to get an extra 1. 19, 20.
That hits.
+43 +6 +1. 50 total.
51 total.
50.
Okay. You fire your from your magical bow at the djinn across the way, and it pierces true through him, and he kind of clenches at the wound in his chest as he starts to kind of the kind of smoke and magic that resonates and glows around him and start to dissipate. His skin starts to pale, and his eyes start to lose that fiery glow in the center of them. He speaks in labored breath, trying to speak past his bindings and what that which forces him to serve. And he manages only to say a few words. He goes, "The lamp is not a prison. It does not grant. It eats the one who grants. I'm sorry. The lamp is not a prison. It's a ritual. It eats the one who grants and the one who asks. He is not free, but he is bound, watching, listening, waiting to be misused one more time. Said we could go anywhere as long as we stayed broken. And he called that freedom. The lamp grants one more true wish. It will fracture the seal, not just this cave." And then it starts to glow and then eventually burst into flame and disappear from this plane of existence, leaving you in this treasure-filled chamber still, with nothing but the door blocking, or nothing but the door before you, and piles of treasure that still seem to be animated and moving towards your directions. What do you four do?
Let's get out of the fucking cave.
Where the fuck is Skybor?
That's a good fucking question. Is there an exit other than the one we came in?
The
Yes,
exit the way that's
on the other
Skybor-
side.
On the other side, yeah, you can pass
We don't know where Skybor went. But like, yeah, let's go whatever that fucking the other way is.
Okay.
I assume you guys are trying to reach them on your scouter along the way, but
Yeah.
you're getting no response as you guys try to reach Skybor.
I mean, y'all don't know I went that way anyway, so.
No,
Nope.
we don't know where
Honestly, we're just going a way that's not the way we came in.
Yeah. Oh.
So you guys head down the other hallway.
Considering everything is trying to attack us, Cronus and I are barely hanging on. Yeah.
I have a healing potion, greater healing potion. Do you want it?
No, I have some, thanks.
Okay.
I'll chug one down as we're running / limping out of here.
Yeah. Cronus would take a superior one.
Yeah, I
Lorna
think
will lead
also...
and take the brunt of the damage. Should anything
No, I
arise.
do have a superior. Superior's 4D, right?
8d4 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we use an action to take it.
So we'll give
Take
it
it.
40.
Yep, if you take an action, it's full. Yep, or out of combat, it's full. All right. All right, so you guys head down the tunnel or head down out the room and down these winding stairs that you're having to climb. Some of them are nice, cleanly made steps. Other are stones you have to kind of vault across and climb up to ascend and make your way through the spiraling staircase up, up, up. As it starts to open up, you see a long hallway of mirrors that stretch the whole expanse up and down.
Are the vines
They-
gone?
There are no vines in this hallway. It is just this beautiful hallway lined with all these mirrors. You see an entrance at the other end of the hallway. Do you guys proceed?
No, I have this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach. One might call it a spidey sense. We should not look at the mirrors.
I agree. Do we blindfold ourselves and walk through, or just run through and
I figured just stare at your feet.
Oh yeah, that works.
And is less likely to involve somebody cutting their head on a mirror.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Anybody else have an idea, or are we just running? Or walking fast?
I have little legs, I can't run.
That's bullshit. You can run.
Yeah. We've seen you
Yeah.
run.
But my run is like your walk.
I mean,
And you can run.
That's just wrong.
You guys are gonna run with your heads looking at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All four of you. Cronus, Salim, Norna.
Yes.
yeah.
All right, you guys start running down the halls in a weird Naruto style, looking at your feet as you guys try to make it through this hallway of mirrors. And the hallway looks like it might take you 5 minutes, the length, the stretch of the mirrors. And after about 2 or 3 minutes in, I will need a wisdom saving throw from all four of you.
God damn it. We tried so hard.
Fuck.
Are you kidding me? Normal.
I rolled a fucking 2. Oh, join me!
Cronus, you're looking down at your feet still, and you start to see images and visions materialize and the mirrors react. They're no longer just showing the hall that you're in, but showing visions. As Lorna, Salim, and Callie, you
I got a 20.
feel compelled. But not for saving throws, right? That's for ability checks only.
Um,
That's the halfling thing, right?
yeah, let me check again. I always forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just checked that, so I'm pretty sure that was
Yeah.
just ability checks.
Yeah.
So you all three will look at one of the mirrors near you, and you will see this image.
Oh, good check.
Not to bore you, Skyboard, because I know you've seen this, but you'll see a road figure, a mortal, kneeling before this altar, bleeding into a bronze lamp. He whispers, "Let me reshape the world." And then a sudden flash, and the temple explodes outwards as radiant chains bind him, and he disappears into the artifact lamp. The images start to change, and you see another one of a young prince holding the lamp, trembling. His mother laid out before him, lifeless, and he says, "I wish for our mother to live." The lamp flashes. You hear screams come from dark smoke where the mother was laying to rest before, and as the smoke starts to clear, he's left alone and the body is gone. And then the third one, you see the image of this tiefling. White porcelain-like skin and bright red hair flow from her head, with two black twisting horns coming out the top and black and red wings frame her portrait. She stands before you in a cracked-looking mirror and holding a lamp like a chalice, and she says, "He doesn't grant wishes anymore. He consumes them." The image kind of fades, and you see in the reflection of the glass a few different things. Callie? Second. You will see in the mirror on the other side of the wall where there once was a mirror before. Now you see only stone and cavernous wall, and you look around frantically. This actually happens for all three of you. You all look around frantically, and you see no long, extending hall, none of your friends, just you alone in this cavernous room with no seeming open except for the mirror, the sole mirror that is left behind for you. Let me do this real quick. Oops, nope. Alright. So Callie, you see before you on the stone wall some type of etching and writing before you, and it seems to be a type of prayer, not to one to Aphrodite, but one that you may or may not have heard of in some of your teachings. Salim, you see a chest appear before you in the reflection in the room that you are, and it's a chest with rotating locks and ciphers that seem to be constantly moving and shuffling the tumblers inside of the chest. And then, Lorna, you see three blades appear behind you. All three of them look of radiate different types of magical properties and capabilities. And I think that's oh sorry, and then Cronus, you continue down the hallway for another 2 minutes or so, not hearing the footsteps of any of your, or I'll say you going on for another minute or so. You finally start to realize that your only footsteps you're hearing are your own. What do you do?
I will stop and then start looking up the floor towards them, trying to avoid the mirrors.
Sure, keeping your eyes on the path. You look behind you, and you see no one behind you. You are alone in this hallway. If you look the same way the other direction towards the exit of the hallway you see, it seems like you've gotten barely any closer and still seemingly 5 minutes away from you.
So actually, I will. I'm going to throw my weapon
Sure.
as far as I can down the hall,
Yeah, go for it.
and then I want to teleport to it,
Okay.
and then distance-wise, does it look like I didn't go anywhere?
It looks like the exit to the hallway is still 5 minutes to walk down. You may try going the way you came if you want, or something else, whatever you'd like to try.
Um, let's try this. I'm going to turn my weapon into the polearm,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing and try to break one of the mirrors.
Okay, without looking at it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You strike the mirror with incredible force. It doesn't seem to crack or fray, but seems like a perfect mirror still standing before you.
I will backtrack for a little bit.
Okay. You do so, and you, after a few minutes of walking, you look up and you're not getting any closer to the entrance or the exit. You seem to be stuck in this ever-expanding hallway.
All right. He'll take a deep breath and just look into the mirror.
You see the similar images that the others saw, and you appear in this room by yourself with only the mirror before you. A person made of shadow, and all you can see is glowing white light coming from their eyes as they start to speak to you. And I think that's a good place to pick up next week.
God damn it. Ah.
I mean,
Where
hey,
is Skyport
as far
this
as
whole
we know,
time?
no one's dead.
Skyboard is like,
It's just
I'm way ahead of y'all.
so it's just
He's in the hallway watching it all go down.
right. He's literally like holding the key. He already has it. He's just sitting there fiddling with it, like
Keys. It's going after the second key for me and whoever has the red key.
no, the
I don't
purple,
know who's the red key.
because the red key.
No, the
is
purple
here.
keys are far the fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah. So then there's
The purple
two
and the
keys
red
here?
were nearby. I thought so. The little bit that, to be fair, Callie has no fucking idea. I thought Silent said something about 2 keys.
A red one and a white one.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys.
So mine and someone else's.
I think Skyward, you have the red one, don't you?